The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Rosen on 1st and 10. And incomplete to open things up. Gronkowski the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blowout out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rosen to throw again. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Hold on. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. And that's this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes' throw complete here to Waller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good job, team.
The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Good call, man.
Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Bobby Okereke coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Rosen will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This is Hines. He can't get him down. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, Andrews with it, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make? Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On second down, right back to Hines. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 22. On third down, Hines, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
On second down, it's Hines. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Let's go.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 31, Rosen. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. Gronkowski's going to go. 20. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Falcons. Rob Gronkowski. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man Samuel. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Indy.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike spoke boom. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
44.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. And that's two big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rosen's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Hey, 4 down. 44.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rosen to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
I got you. I got you. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
Now it's Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He finds his man, complete. That's Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
48.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
We got 6.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers on the return.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to him on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, 43.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Hines. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Oh, and now some space to operate. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons claw one back. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
Come on, come get some. Come get some.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Dancing away at the 35. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
You can't block me. Quick whip. Quick whip. Watch the whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And some room to maneuver. Nifty move. And down inside the 10 at the 9.
Let's go, let's go.
My goodness. 232 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Get out of here, man.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Caught on the slant. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the net. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Rosen. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hey, alert!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense. That's what I'm frustrated about, man.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews.
Holding offense.
Hey, man, let's play our game. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I often wonder why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
They ain't got a chance.
Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Good job, baby.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
All day, dog. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check.
Throwing now, Rosen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Rosen. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen complete to Bryant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Elliott running right. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The give is to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford.
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's the way you make it spin.
Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Rosen. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Rosen on 1st down. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rosen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. That time a 6-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Rodgers to return.
Keep playing hard.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 7 yards to pick up there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Mahomes throw into the hands of Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Mahomes now on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they